welcome to this week's free live coaching, Bold Business Tips. I'm going to jump right in today because I have had a question come through, and I'm just going to read it from over here where I've got it stored so that I get the question right. And the question is, as a solo biz owner doing all of the things, it's a lot. How do you strategize the important things? And this is such an incredible question. And it is absolutely something that I work directly with my one-on-one clients on because it's very, very common. A lot of people in this day and age are a team of one. They might have an online business. They might be creating online courses. They might be coaches. They might be in charge of doing all of the things. And it is incredibly important to know where you need to put your time, energy, and focus to do the important things. And so the question is, how do you strategize the important things? In short, the answer is it depends. And the reason it depends is because there are going to be tasks that you need to do in your business that are time sensitive. So for example, it is the 6th of February. So we have just come out of the end of month from January. And so there might be tasks in your business that are dependent and time sensitive based on end of month tasks. So it is knowing what it is that is required in your business at any given moment. So your priority right now might be, I must get done my end of month tasks before the end of this week. Then they would be the things that you need to class as important, and they need to go to the top of your priority list. There might be other things that drive what are the important things. So for example, if it is that you are in need of a cash injection, if it is that you need to improve cash flow, if it is that income and revenue is your highest priority, you need to determine what are the tasks that you need to do in order to generate cash flow. So that might be, is it following up all the previous leads? Is it that you need to create more marketing posts that are direct promotions of the services or products that you offer? It is always going to depend on what is most important in any given moment. Now, of course, like at the end of each quarter, if it is that you need to prepare information for your bookkeeper, or it is that you need to do your BAS, then of course that is going to be really priority. So for me, it's about what is actually going on in your business at any given moment and what is it that needs to come to the top of your priority list. I always like to work with my clients or my members inside Bold Aligned Business on how they best operate. And only you will know this. And if you don't yet know, I would say experiment with this. Is it that you work best on time, task or energy? So is it that you need to block out your time and create your to-do list or your done list based on time, task, or energy? And what I mean by that is, if you are someone that works really well on blocking out a certain amount of time and putting in the tasks inside that block of time that you need to achieve, is that how you work best? Or is it that you need to work based on just task alone? Like, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do this one task, and I'm going to do it until it is complete? Or is it that you work best on managing your energy? So I'm going to sit, I'm going to work on this task, and when I feel like my energy is lowered and it's dropping and I've got not a lot to give, that is when I will shift and do something else. So time, task, or energy. Now, only you're going to know how you best operate. For me, I like to block out time And within that, I will do as much as I can on a given task in that amount of time. That is when I will take a break. I will step away. I will go outside. I will eat. I will move my body, whatever it is. And then I will come back and work in another block of time. Now, that may not be the best thing for you. So I think there's a couple of different ways that you can really approach working out how you strategize on getting through the important things. The first thing is making sure that the important things are really the important things. If it is that you have a pattern of behavior or you're all self-aware on you need to do things, they are extremely important, but you still procrastinate and fill your time with doing things to avoid that thing, then you need to really determine how is it that I'm going to get that task done. If it is time sensitive, so as I said, end of month tasks, if there are, if things are like paying the bills, then that is absolutely a priority. Then you need to actually put that to the top of the list. But it's identifying what are really and truly the important things to you, understanding how you best operate, time, task, or energy, but also being self-aware on, is there some patterns of behavior that you do to avoid the things that really are truly the things that you need to do. So whilst there's not a direct answer, it is all about you identifying, one, what are the important things in your business? What are your goals right now? What is the focus and the direction that you need to, or you're wanting to have in your business? Cash injection, cash flow. Is it about building your visibility and your audience? Is it about building your email list? Is it about cleaning up your mess? Money will not come to chaos. So if it is that your finances are all over the shop, if it is that you are behind in data entry or tracking your expenses and your income, or if it is that you have no idea where your money is coming into your business from, clean up your mess first. That would be a priority. It's about really understanding where your focus needs to go based on what it is that you want to achieve. And then, of course, making sure that anything that is time sensitive, that is a legal or accounting requirement, that is adhered to as well. So there's not a hard and fast rule about how you strategize what it is to getting done that is important, but you understanding what is important. And that is going to be based on anything that's time sensitive or where your goals lie. So let's be honest, if you're a team of one, all of the things often feel important, and you need to narrow that down. You need to have a really clear path and a really clear goal on what it is that you want to achieve. You can do that based on blocks of time. You might look at, what is my one thing that I need to do today? It could be, what is my focus for this week? I also understand a lot of people that are building their business also have a job or something else that is going to take up their time, energy, and focus. So it's about utilizing the time that you have in your business and channeling that into what is most important. And only you can determine that, or maybe your accountant might be determining that as well, if it is requirements that you need to adhere to. So I do hope that that's been of value. Experiment. How do you work best? If it is that you have limited time, test and measure. What are you getting done? What is the way and the strategy for you to get the most achieved in the time that you can allow? I would suggest have work mode on your phone. If you don't know what work mode is, Google it, find out how you can set it up. Have that attached to your computer if it is that you can. Remove all distractions. So when my phone is on work mode, it goes on automatically at 9 a.m. It comes off at 2 p.m. And what that means is I have no notifications, no red bubbles. So I am not distracted by anything. So I have my husband's number and my girls' numbers. They will come through. So they kind of like get through the work mode. Other than that, I don't receive phone calls. I don't get text messages. I get no notifications. And that happens on my computer as well. I also have newsfeed eradicator on my Google Chrome for Facebook. So if it is that I'm going in to Facebook to check any of the groups that I'm in, that I admin for, if I'm going in to look at Bold Aligned Business, I log into Facebook, but I do not see a newsfeed. So I'm not sucked into the vortex of scrolling because I don't actually see a newsfeed. So little things like that to eliminate distractions, to support you in keeping focused on the job at hand, and then experimenting in what is the best way that I operate at my most effective to be my most productive. And then know what needs to be done in your business. If generating income is your sole priority right now, what are the things that you need to do directly to generate income? Reaching out to previous leads, speaking to clients, re-engaging clients, doing direct promotional marketing posts. Do not get distracted on the things that don't matter. And time, task, or energy. Which way do you perform at your best? So I do hope that that's been of value to you. I absolutely love that we got this question because I think it's super relevant, and it is something that as business owners we need to master for ourselves. If it is that you've got a question, please have a look in the group. You'll see that there is a link where you can ask a question. It can be asked anonymously, and I will answer it on the next live coaching, which is 12 noon Queensland time every Tuesday. And I look forward to seeing you again next week.